Hi everybody, my name is Julie Wesso, and today I'm making a video tutorial on how to create your own Bitmoji or virtual classroom for your early childhood classroom. I will begin by sharing my screen to my own virtual classroom. As you can see, it's very interactive for young children. They can access content by clicking on different pictures. Each picture is linked to a video or a website. So it's very interactive and they can access it whenever they want. There's a couple of steps that you must take in order to create your virtual classroom. The first one is you must create a Google account, which will include a new Gmail address. I recommend that you do this on the Google Chrome browser. After you've set up your account, you will want to go ahead and log into your Google account and go to the waffle. Looks like a little waffle right there. Next, after you click on the waffle, all of these different apps will pop up. You will scroll down until you see the Slides app. Click on that. What will open up now is a new window giving you some choices to start a new presentation. You will want to go ahead and begin a blank presentation. This works. Okay, so here is a blank presentation, and it always opens up to this format. You'll want to go ahead and clear that text box by going to Layout and just blank. All right, you are ready to start building your classroom. First, you want to go ahead and build the physical space by adding a wall, the floor, maybe a bookshelf. So what you'll do is insert image. You'll be doing this a lot. And I like to search from the web. So first thing I will look for is wallpaper. Wallpaper. And a bunch of different choices will pop up. Actually, wallpaper and floor background. There we go. I really like this first one. I think it looks nice. I selected it and then I press insert. Okay, oh, looks pretty. I like the colorful wood floor. And I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it open. There's a little plant in there, which is kind of cool. I'll click off of it because right now the blue box is selected. So I'll just click over here on the side. And now I'm ready to insert, I'll go ahead and insert a desk, a teacher's desk. So again, we go back to this search place. So teacher's desk. Let's see what pops up. Oh, I forgot to put transparent background. There it says transparent background. Okay, I liked the one I saw up at the top, right? This one. Let's see what happens. I'll press insert. There you go. I love it. It's kind of big right now, so I can resize it by grabbing the corner handle and making it, oh, that's too small. Okay. And I'll go ahead and move it over to the side. It's still kind of small. Now maybe I'd like to go ahead and add a rug. Insert, again, image, search from web, and I will put on a rug with transparent background. Click. And I really like this little greenish blue rug. And that one I can bring down. There we go, a little bit more. You can use your up and down arrows to move it around. Next, I'd like to go ahead and find a bookshelf so I can put my books on there. Search the web. Bookshelf. Transparent background. Oh, I like this one at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put it over on the side. It's really big, so I will make it smaller. Yeah, and I'll move my desk over a little bit more. Okay, now it's starting to come alive. I think I'd like to have a whiteboard. Insert image, search the web. You get the idea. Whiteboard, transparent background. You got it. And I think I will use this one. Let's see what that one looks like. Perfect. Make it smaller. Right. Okay. So there's a lot of things you can put in there. People put in plants and little animals. You can put in alphabet letter cards, all kinds of things. Now let's go ahead and add some content. This is the best part. So you would go back to Insert and scroll down to Video. Click on Video, and right away you can type in a name and it will look for it. Or if you already have the URL address, you can copy paste into there. So I want to type in, let's see, sign language alphabet. Let's see what happens. Okay. So let's say, oh, I'm going to look down here. I think I'll take this one. Yeah, so I'm going to double click on it and it will pop it inside, but it's really big. So again, you need to resize it. Click smaller, and now I can drag it over to my bookshelf. I can make it even smaller. All right. On the desk, I can add a laptop. I can keep adding different videos so that when they click on it, it will go straight to that video. They can enlarge it. Let's see, there it goes. All right, so let's go back to the presentation. We're almost done. The next part that a lot of people like to know about is how to get their Bitmoji inside of their presentation. So what you need to do for that is you're going to have to go to your cell phone. It only can be on the telephone, and because you can't do it yet on the computer. So you'll want to go to the App Store, and you're going to need to download the Bitmoji app onto your cell phone. After you download the Bitmoji app, you get to go in and create your Bitmoji. It will guide you through the process of choosing your eye color, your face shape, your hair, etc. You go back to your Google Chrome, your Google slide, and now you need to add the Bitmoji extension. So there's a way to do that. You will go up to the little puzzle piece. I don't know if you can see that at the top, and you're going to click on it, and you will see a little Bitmoji icon right there. Go ahead and click that, and then it will give you an option to add to Chrome, to Google Chrome, and then now you get to you've already made your Bitmoji, and now you can type in the word stand, and it will give different options. So maybe you want to put sitting. Let's see, there, sitting. And if you pick this one, this is the one that you could use. You can just drag it over, and you could resize it. Now you say, oh, it's facing the wrong way. I want it to be behind this desk. Well, you have to go to Arrange, Rotate, and then flip horizontally. So there it goes the other side. But now you're like, oh, it's in front of the desk. So again, you go Arrange, Order, Send Backward. Not that one. Order, Send to Back. And then you say, oh no, it went behind the wall. So now what I need to do is send the wall or the background to the back. So I clicked on the background, Arrange, Order, Send to Back. There you go. Now I'm sitting in front of the wall, but behind the desk. Of course, you should add a chair to that. So again, to add different videos, you just go to Insert, Video. You could also insert images, a text box. You would click on the text box, and then you can type in your text right there. Welcome to Mrs. Wesso's class. All right, and you can also make it a larger font. Select it and larger. You can change the font. So many things you can do with this. I love it. And then each week, the intention would be to come in and switch out maybe some videos, some books. You can make all of these things smaller to fit more things. You might want to put in like a bean bag in there, more plants. There's so many things you can do. It's just a wonderful tool, and it's on one page. Another important design tip that I wanted to share with you is not always will you want to put a video directly onto your page. Sometimes you want to put just like an item. So I inserted this flag, this American flag, and what I want to do is link the video of the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. So the way I do that is I inserted the clip art, and now I will click on it. I'll remove that link, and I will insert, and I will slide down to link. It opens up a link box, and then you need to go to your video that you want. Press share, copy. Now go back to your slide and press paste and apply. Now when they click on that, it will take them to the cute little Pledge of Allegiance with the little mouse puppet. Okay, now it's time to convert our slide into a PDF that is shareable with your students. So I go over to File, and I'm going to slide down to Download and slide over to PDF. Click on that, and as you can see, it is downloading my slide as a PDF. All right, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and download it to my laptop now. And it's asking me to save it, so I will say new virtual classroom, and it will be saved to my desktop. Save. All right, now I'm going to stop sharing this, and I'm going to go back to my desktop, and we will find the new one. There it is. Let's open that up just to prove that it is clickable. So if I click on the sign language video, it goes straight to that. And then I'll get out of that. And if I click on the the flag, it should go to the Pledge of Allegiance video.
Friends, we're going to begin the day by saying.
There. Well, I hope this video was helpful, and mostly I hope that you enjoy creating your own virtual classroom for your young students. Enjoy.